Hey, what up you guys? So I am here just to talk and do another vlog, and let's talk about Hunger Games and its prequel book, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
If you fight against it, it is you who will bleed. I know you will stand with me, with us, with all of us, together, as one. Panem today, Panem tomorrow, Panem forever.
Alright, so pretty much I got the news from Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy. He put out a video today stating that a lot of people are kind of like, what the hell with the new excerpt, I guess, from Entertainment that Suzanne Collins put an excerpt in her new book, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is a prequel book for the Hunger Games series that is going to take place 65 years before we knew Katniss and everything. And so we already know, I think it was around like 7 months ago that Suzanne Collins already put out an announcement there's going to be a new book coming out in May 2020. So that's 5 months away from now, and I guess a new book is coming in place, and probably another movie coming soon after that, right? And so, one, I kind of want to talk about this because, like my namesake here, I use Haymitchmitch, which is a direct reference to Hunger Games. And for those who know me, I love the Hunger Games. I usually greet people with, like, may your birthday be ever in your favor during as a birthday greeting, right? And so, I just love the Hunger Games. I think I'll do another video on why I love the Hunger Games and probably do reviews, like a rewatch review, probably on my Haymitchmitch channel. But essentially, I don't know, like I mean there was something about these young adult novel movies that I was into, not less Harry Potter, and I didn't really go into Divergent or Percy Jackson and everything, but Hunger Games was something that stuck with me. I didn't read the books, but was a fan of the movies. I was a big fan. Catching Fire is probably one of my favorite movies. I had problems with the Mockingjay, like part 1 was fine-ish, and then I didn't like how part 2 ended, and I guess it goes kind of like with the books, and I thought there was errors with that. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to the Hunger Games series, especially, it's a big transformation from the first movie to the second movie. You have the capitals explored more and everything, and the universe is being built, and so I just found it fascinating. I feel like it's very quotable, and like there's fashion involved, quotes, and just like ideas that's in there as far as you know, good versus bad type thing, and taking down the rebels, taking down the government type thing. And so there's ideas there that is fascinating to me. And so yeah, when it comes to this new Hunger Games prequel, a lot of people were talking about it's probably gonna be about Mags, because this is around the same time that Mags was a victor and everything. And so, but according to the Entertainment Weekly, and especially what Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers has mentioned, a lot of people are taking, more of the SJW crowd are taking more problems with it because it's apparently about Cornelius Snow, right? As a young teenager going into the Hunger Games as a mentor. And then that's what a lot of people were, at least the SJW crowd is having issues. Like, why would you talk about a tyrant, a fascist, and why would you paint him as a hero and all that stuff? And they're having issues. But like Jeremy points out, and I agree with him and as well, like, this is how story works, you know. People had mentioned Anakin's fall or Palpatine's fall. Like, sometimes you have to see the backstory to understand how they are later in life. And me personally, I see this more as the Dark Knight, Harvey Dent becoming Two-Face, right? He was a white knight, like something that is good that turns bad, right? And so President Snow, right? The name Snow should be indicating something that's nice, but obviously he turns into something that isn't nice, right? And I think there is something said to be there, and especially referring back to the Dark Knight, where you don't die as a hero, but you live long enough to become the villain. And to see his backstory is interesting. And you know, I think it's always interesting sometimes to see the best villains are those who think they are the hero, right? And there is a story there that, you know, how this hero becomes a villain, or how he perceives himself to be the hero. Again, so there is something, to me, there's something interesting there, and I would like to see how Suzanne Collins portrays this and draws this out. And already reading some of the excerpt out of Entertainment Weekly, I'll try to put a link about it. Again, it's Cornelius Snow. He's a teenager. I guess he is like of influence already, and he is a mentor in the 10th Hunger Games, and this is in the book, in the excerpt, it's saying this is the first time mentors are being introduced, and then he is already being, he thinks that he's going to be the mentor for District 1 or 2, something that's prominent, and now he's a mentor for District 12, so maybe that's where a lot of his disdain out of Katniss comes from, and we'll see. Obviously he fails because there hasn't been any victors of District 12 since Katniss and Peeta, so we will see how this progress, and how, I guess, apparently he makes the Hunger Games into something more acceptable, because people are still kind of like iffy about this. It's 10 years into it and people are kind of iffy, and now he needs to make it more of a spectacle, so that it is more not only acceptable, but it is entertainment and something to be worth watching, kind of like the Olympics, right? Going into the title real quick, I think it's pretty long. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I think it's really long, and I feel like it's very Game of Thrones. Like, I feel like that's the Song of Fire and Ice or something. And so I think you could have just, I think he could just shorten it out to Songbirds and Snakes. Songbirds, Snakes, and Snow. Like, I don't know. But, like, I feel like it's a little bit long for what it is. I mean, in the regular Hunger Games, you have Hunger Games, you have Catching Fire, and you have the Mockingjay. So it's very, like, 1 or 2, 3 words going into it, so I feel like the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is pretty long. Okay, so to wrap it up, yes, I am excited for a new Hunger Games prequel book / movie up and coming, because one, I mean, it kind of makes my namesake, Haymitchmitch, a little bit more relevant still, rather than just being in the time frame of 2012 through, 2015, I think, is the last movie. So having another movie in this franchise would definitely help. But yeah, and I guess we'll close it off with who would I want to play young President Snow. Off the top of my head, the first two names that kind of like come up with like Cameron Monaghan. He plays what would have been the Joker in the Gotham series. He also plays the character actor for Fallen Order, Cal Kestis. Next one was Will Poulter. He was in The Maze Runner. I think he is the guy in the memes that he should have played the bully in the Toy Story if a real actor played him. So he comes. Both of those dudes come up as a villain type people, and maybe that works. But I was looking into, like, I was googling young Donald Sutherland and see who could play an actor like that and who would probably be somewhat similar. And the person that I came up with is George McKay. He's the actor that starred in 1917. I'll put an image somewhere. Not that he kind of in a way he kind of looks like a young Donald Sutherland, but I saw like 2 images of him, and then I can see how he can play a more rugged role as well as a posh role, something that may need 2 items for this young President Snow. So so George McKay will probably be my choice for a young President Snow, Cornelius Snow. So, yep, okay, well, there you go. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you checked out the new Hunger Games prequel synopsis, or at least excerpt from Entertainment, and then let me know your thoughts. Are you interested in a new Hunger Games series? Am I wrong here? Like, do you have another pick who you would like to see as an actor? And yeah, just let me know. Like, is the Hunger Games series dead, or having a prequel series in 2020, 2021 something that you're looking forward to? So let me know in the comments. So again, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, please share, like, and subscribe as I'm building my channel here. As well as my second channel at Haymitchmitch, and as well as my joint channel, It's Mandatory Fun, with my friend Jen. So thanks again for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Peace, peace, peace be with you. May the odds be ever in your favor.
I am feeling lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. fading it too slowly. Were those gonna lift me up this time? You were the only one who got me tripping up inside. All the words you told me, am I reading something different from your eyes?